Welcome to Kwon's Corner. Today, we're gonna have a mukbang. So, let's get started. I'm gonna have a business trip for the next 2 weeks, so I don't really have a time for cooking. So we're gonna have a special edition for this episode, and we're gonna have a mukbang and a story time. So I got my chicken, and let's open it. Oh, you can see this is what it looks like. It's like a picnic pack. They give you the little Coke and a commercial and mustard and a pickled radish. Let me drain the water and I'll be back. Oh. We don't need this thing. If you order chicken in Korea, they usually give the pickled radish and it's filled with the water, so you make sure you gotta drain it before you eat it. That's Kwon's Corner tip. It's very different than a regular Kwon's Corner, so it's a little awkward, but let's start it. Oh, also when you have a chicken in Korea, you gotta have it with a beer. It's called chi mak. Chicken, chi, makju, mak. Chi mak. Makju is a beer, by the way. Ooh, beer porn. Makes me happy. I ordered the banban, which means half and half, so I get to choose the 2 different flavors at 1 package. So this one is a garlic flavor, and this one is a yangnyeom, which is a Korean spicy sweet chicken, and it's gonna be really delicious. Hopefully, let's try the garlic one. Actually, I never got this flavor, so I'm really curious. Smells so good. Oh, it has really good oil fragrance and little garlic in it, and it's no, I didn't taste it. It smells so good. So let me try. It's so good. Even though it got delivered, it's still crispy and juicy inside, and I can't really tell like so much of garlic flavor. I hope it has more garlic flavor, that it will be really good, but it has a really like a mild, subtle garlic flavor, and it tastes really good. So story time. So I really want to share my life with you guys because since I have a cooking channel, I don't get to share my life with you guys, so I want to tell my stories. So today, I want to share the culture shock that I got when I first moved to America. Tastes so good. Number 1, it was really easy to choose. This thing makes me shocked. Makes me feel shocked. This blew my mind when I first moved to America, which is taxes. Taxes is really crazy. It's so different compared to Korea. First, when I went to America with my parents, I asked them for money for going to the convenience store to get some candies or a snack. I don't really remember what I was gonna buy. I was like 11 years old. So they gave me a $5 and I went to the store, 7-Eleven, and I was choosing the like a Pringles and some Snickers bar and drinks. I calculated it was like 4 something, so 4.80, something like that. And I went to the cashier and then hand out the $5. That time I wasn't good at English. They were like, say, no, blah, 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 blah. That was what it sounds like to me that time. So I was like, $5. And like, they were like, look at this number, you Asian. So like, it was a 5 something or 6 something. I don't really remember, but it was like weird. So I was like, no, 4 something, you know? Then they were like, no, there's 5 something or 6 something. And so I went back to the snack section and I calculated exactly. It was 4.80 something. So he was wrong. So I went there, no, 168 was blah blah blah, total 4 something. And he was like showing me the receipt and with the taxes, and I didn't even know what taxes mean. I had to ask my parents for more money and get it. And then after that, I asked my parents and they told me like, in Korea, when you go to the store, taxes is already included, so you just need to pay $5. But in America, they calculate it after, so if it is $5, actually you gotta pay a $6. What? Nobody told me that. It was so weird. It blows my mind. Ta-da! Leg is clear. If you don't like drinking beer or pop because some reason that you're on diet or something, this is perfect for you. It neutralizes the greasiness very well, so you can eat more chicken with it. It's a perfect cubes. Let's try the yum. It looks so spicy. Mmm. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 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 That's very spicy. This is unusual. In Korea, usually like yangnyeom is not it's spicy, but not this much spicy. Look at how much I'm sweating. I mean, it tastes really good, but really hot. Oh. It's really spicy. Oh. All good now. Coca-Cola. Number 2, showers. This is in the same trip. Me and my family was staying at my father's friend's house, which was in LA. And when I opened the door to take a shower, it was weird. I look at it and there was a like curtain. That's so weird! Why is there a curtain in the shower? For what? In Korea, in the bathroom, there are drains near the toilet or under the sink or under the shower. Everything has a drain. So even when you take shower, you splash it out. It doesn't really matter because it's gonna go down. Doesn't really matter, but in America, you have to use a curtain that blocks the water, and you have to take shower really carefully so you don't splash it anywhere because there's no drain under the sink. So if you splash it, you have to use a towel to wipe it. Why? It's so inconvenient. But America's a developed country. Why? I mean, why though? I don't really get it seriously. Why? Why couldn't they just make a drain in the under the sink? So in Korea, when I took shower, like I usually like splash it like and splash it like this and splash it everywhere. So I was too used to it, and I was like, I didn't know there was no drain under the sink. So I didn't use a curtain when I went there, and I was taking shower. And I made a swimming pool in the bathroom. I mean, I didn't know. I was focusing on a shower, and after I took a shower, I was looking for my towel. I look at the floor, and it blows my mind. I really wanna swim there. I was like, whole water was there. I shouted to my parents, and they came to the bathroom, and they were shocked, and they were saying sorry to my father's friend. And that was number 2. That was pretty shocking. But America, you should definitely make a drain under the sink. That's more convenient. Tastes so good, but so spicy. Done! This is actually more fun than I thought. I know, that's pretty fun. I didn't expect I was gonna have fun talking my story on camera. It's very enjoyable. Okay, number 3. Oh, let me have a view. Number 3. Before I went to America for studying, which when I was 13 years old, I had a stereotype about American people, which is like they're so independent and strong. Like once they graduate high school and go to university, they're by themselves. They pay tuition, housing, money for like a living. Their parents don't give any help. And I still don't know if it's true or not, but I heard like even though their parents are coming to their house, and even they're in their house, if they didn't make appointment, they say don't come, even they don't have any plan. That's so weird in Korea that like your parents always welcome. That's your sweet home. That's in Korea, but yeah, in America, I heard even though they're coming and you're doing nothing, they say don't come, make an appointment. That's like business! What kind of relationship is that? They give you the bird. I mean, you're important too, but that's a different culture. Anyway, so I was like, so independent. You're by yourself once you're born. That's how I felt. But before college, it doesn't seem true. Everything is so apart. Like America's too big. It might be like 1,000 times bigger than South Korea or more. And everything is apart, like far away. Movie theater or karaoke, everything is like at least 30 minutes or an hour away. And you don't get to drive. And public transportation is not like great. Yeah, you can go there, but you gotta take like 2 hours instead of an hour if you can drive. In Korea, since country is a really small, transportation is well designed. You can go anywhere by yourself. Since you're middle school, you take a transportation, go to downtown, and your parents don't really need to like drive you around anywhere. you can just go anywhere by yourself. But in America, you always need to like ask your parents because they have to drive. So, where's my strong, independent American when they're high school? Yeah, I mean, they get to drive when they're 16, that's why it's called Sweet 16, but that was really sweet when my friend had a car. That was like really jealous, but it doesn't seem true once you can't even go anywhere without your parents. That was culture shock since I had a stereotype. So good. You should definitely try. See you next week. 안녕. No. That's so my habit. French fries. I don't know. I'm pretty sure like someone ordered a French fry and it fell in there. Their French fry sucks. I feel bad to the customer who ordered it. Beer number 1 is done. That's so satisfying. Number 4, tips. This is so weird. I feel like, I mean, I don't know if I want to say scam, but that made me feel bad. They're working hard and they give me a service. So tips. First time when I felt that, people were telling me, oh, you gotta give them 15% or 20%, that's reasonable. If you don't, you're garbage. Okay. This is when I was 13. Because when I was with my parents, they actually paid everything and I don't care. I mean, that's what kids do. I don't care, they're gonna pay. I'm gonna order their lobster, steak. Who cares? They're gonna pay. You know? So this is when I was 13. When I was living alone in America. I went to the restaurant and I ordered $9 something, which was basically $10. And when I get a bill, it was like, of course, like my first culture shock. They were scamming me with the taxes. Okay, I'm so sorry that I'm interrupting, but why couldn't they just add taxes and show them it as in a menu? Why don't, instead of they say $10, why don't they say $12? Then you don't feel it's a scam. Am I the only one who feels it's a scam? Okay, this is like connected to the first one, but back to story. It was a $10, but it was 11 something, which was basically $12 with the taxes. And I had to pay like 20% to not feel like I'm a garbage. So I dropped like a $2 something, which was like 20%. So I had to pay a $15 for whatever meal I got when I was 13. But as a perspective of Korean, you went to the restaurant, you were thinking, this chicken, oh by the way, this chicken was $18. So this is the example, $18. I'm gonna make a choice. Is it reasonable? Yeah, I think $18 is reasonable for this chicken. And I get there and order. They give me a bill with the $20 something. I said, what? Okay, taxes. Okay, got it. And then I have to leave the kids 20%, which will be like a 25 maybe. And when I was choosing whether this price is reasonable or not, I was thinking as $18. But when you come out the store, you're actually paying $25. Am I the only one who feel like it's a scam? I feel like I got robbed like of $7. I mean, it might feel weird, like I'm saying it's scam, but in my whole life, I grew up with no tipping. In Korea, you don't pay tips. Even side dishes is free. You can ask like them infinite, they're gonna bring it back. And if you tip it, they're gonna actually feel insulted more than grateful. They're gonna say, am I beggar? Really? Especially if you're younger than a waiter or a waitress. They're gonna feel insulted. Like after I studied like 2 or 3 years, I came back to Korea and I took a taxi. It was $18, so I paid $20, and I was like, oh, I'm so American, you know, I speak English, you know, I'm cool. So I gave really like a taxi driver, which he was like a 70 years old or something, like 60 or 70 years old. So I gave him like $20 and I said, keep the change, that's okay. And he like swear at me, he like yelled at me, 이 어린 놈이 자식! He was like, you young, do you really think I'm a beggar? Do you really think I had to live with your tips? Do you really think your parents made money for you to spend like nonsensely? That's what he actually said it, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm from America, I'm so sorry. I mean, the culture is this much different. That's why when I went to America, I was like, are you serious? It's so scammy. I mean, it's different. There's no offense, but it's different culture. I was so scared, like I was only 15 or 16. I was being nice. That's what developed country do, and we're a developing country. We gotta follow the developed country rules to become a developed country. And they scolded me. Anyway, that was really good memory to me. I mean, every memory is really good. After you pass. Even bad memory, good memory, everything is memory. It tastes so good. I think they add a lot of sugar, but they also add a lot of capsaicin. Is that English word? Yeah. It's coming. Yeah, and definitely soy sauce. And if you want me to make this recipe, please comment down below. Then I'll make sure to cover it in a future episode. See you? No, we're not see you. Okay. Number 5, public bathroom. It's so weird. When I think about American, they care about privacy so much. In Korea, there's gonna be one soup in a restaurant, and all the coworkers using same spoon, no, different spoon, individual spoons, and putting the spoons into the same soup. And we're eating it because we care about us. But in America, they're gonna have one ladle and they're gonna put it in their bowl. This is mine, this is ours, but we're using the same ladle, and each one has a soup. And each one has this dish, each one can have this dish, but you gotta use a clean thing to put it on your plate. You don't use your dirty silverware to touch our thing. You gotta use a clean ladle, this thing, clean tongs and ladles to use our thing. that's really different. So I was thinking like Americans care about privacy so much. When I was 12 years old, I went to the bathroom to poop, but in American public toilet, there's so much gap between the doors. You can put hands. Hello, nice to meet you. Are you pooping? I'm waiting for you. Like something like that. In Korea, there's no space. Like almost like a near like nothing. Like you have to like see like this to see whether someone's inside or not. But in America, I actually made eye contact with some dude. That was a really weird moment. I mean, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I felt so awkward, so I couldn't look at your eyes straight. So I look away. You know, I had a really weird culture shock, so I really should have asked you your name or say nice to meet you with that big gap of the door. My name is Kwon. I'm so sorry for taking long. I know you're urgent, but I gotta do my job. That's how much he was shocked. Why? Why do you have to make this much gap? I mean, you can just look and like you can actually make eye contact to make sure someone's inside. In Korea, people usually knock. Or in Korea, usually if you lock, it said someone's in there. What's the term? Occupy. It said occupy. I mean, there's one like that. I mean, there are some bathroom that has it in America too. And I actually Google searched it about it because I was so curious and my mind was blown away. And I mean, it's really reasonable. They're not sure, but what they were guessing is in America, a lot of people are doing drugs and they usually use a bathroom to do drugs. So if you're making a lot of gaps, you can actually check whether they're doing drugs or not. So they're saying less privacy but more security. That's what they're saying. It's really reasonable, but someone like me, I want to say hi. My name is Kwon. Nice to meet you. I mean, that was a really awkward moment. I mean, after I Google researched that, it makes sense, but when I went to the public bathroom, I still feel uncomfortable in America because I usually make eye contact because I keep checking whether someone's gonna look at me or not. But yeah, that was my story. I don't know if you guys will like this episode, but I hope you guys like it. And if you guys like it, please comment down below. Then I will make more episodes like this kind of stuff. So hopefully, see you guys next week. 안녕!
Why are all your stories about bathrooms?
What? I guess that's what you need to live. You need your money, and you gotta poop and take shower. I don't know. And maybe if you wanna see more things except bathroom or money, you can comment down below as well. So hopefully see you guys next week. 안녕!